I'm with Steve Belis, the CEO of Lavanda Real Estate in the Costa Blanca. How you doing, Steve?
You're right. Yeah, good.
So let's just start with the first question. Lavanda Real Estate. I think you cover quite a wide area. What area do you cover?
Actually, we started in the Costa Blanca. As you know, it's north and south Costa Blanca, so we do both. It's the Costa Cálida, that's the Murcia region, so we're quite close to that area as well. We also do the Costa del Sol, and since last year we also go into the Dominican Republic. That's not main, as you know, but that's another additional thing we are doing. So it's not the main focus, but it's something on the side we are trying to grow step by step. And we've made a sale there as well, so it's all up and running. So slowly but surely.
And even though you look and your name sounds British, you are not British. I mean, tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, your background, all that sort of thing.
Right. I was born and raised in Antwerp, so as you know, it's Belgium. So my mother tongue is Dutch, Flemish. And then about 14 years ago, we decided to move to Spain. And yeah, going in real estate. I worked for an English company. I've learned, well, basically everything what I had to know. And I've started my company on my own. So around 7 years ago, I've started Lavanda Real Estate. And yeah, we also was lucky to be on the Belgian television. There was a reality show that called Costa Belgica. A little bit like Place in the Sun in the UK. And yeah, ever since it was like that. So
all right, okay.
Yeah. So now we've got a good team. And yeah, it's going really well.
And your office is in the Costa Blanca South, is that right?
Yeah, it's near Zenia. People will know it's around the area of Torrevieja. It's Costa Blanca South, so it's quite close to Villa Martin, Los Dolces, all these kind of areas. And yeah, it's a good spot. We're close to, like I said, we're close to the border of Alicante and Murcia, so we're right on the in the middle. So if you've got clients within half an hour reach, you're quite close to all projects and all developments you're looking to show to your clients.
And tell me a little bit about the services that your agency provides. Is it resale properties, off plan? What's the rentals? What's the stretch?
It's a one-shot stop, actually. So we quite cover everything. We've got a great after sales. So we take the clients by the hand. We guide them throughout the whole process of finding a property, buying a property, and going to completion of that property to the notary and all whatever. So helping with solicitors and all that. So no, we don't do rentals anymore. We did rentals, but it was quite a bit of. It's getting quite difficult to merge these two things, selling and doing rentals, because there's a lot of efforts and time that's coming in and renting out properties and then being responsible for all of these things. So we try to focus on the sales. So this is where we're good in, and yeah, trying to keep it simple.
And is it mostly resale properties or off plan or a combination?
Well, we're from Belgium, so we
feel like new.
Yeah, don't feel like the new builds, which is good. So we've got all the products, we've got all the knowledge, we've got the right people to show them around. So good clients. It's not purely Belgian.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be my next question. So, what nationalities are you selling to?
Well, obviously Belgian, Dutch, German, French, Scandinavian still buying, and also the UK still number one. Even after everything what happened the last few years, they're still strong market. So yeah, and it's not like, oh, we're going to the traditional Spanish properties. It's a good mix. So we're selling 60%. I was going to say 60-70%. We're selling new builds, and around 30% we're selling resales. So we've got a lot of direct listings as well. So people will find what they're looking for with us.
I got you. And how would you say the market is at the moment in the Costa Blanca and Costa Cálida?
I can only speak for ourselves. I don't know how the competitors are doing, all the rest is doing, but we're doing really well. we're always up there, and we're just repeating what we're doing every day. So we must be doing something right.
Yes, going back to nationality for a second, has there been any change? I mean, you've been doing this for a long time. Has there been any change in nationalities buying in your areas, or is it the same as usual?
Well, recently it's a lot of Polish, Ukrainian, as you know. So these people are finding their way as well to Spain now. So and they all buying as well. So yeah, it's even more nationalities now. Before, like 5-6 years ago, it was usual suspects, and but now it's just all over Europe and further.
What about pricing? What are the prices like these days? That's always a question that buyers have, isn't it? In a lot of European places, the prices have dropped, so they have this idea that maybe here in Spain, the prices have dropped as well. What can you say about that?
To be honest, I'm hearing this for 14 years. Oh, the price is going to drop. It can't carry on like this. And well, it's the other way around. Price is going up and people still buying. Budget's going up because they have to. But in the beginning, I was, oh, it's going to crash. Some things will happen. Then never. Like I said, people keep buying. It's like, yeah. I can't explain. It's just people want something, they buy it no matter what it costs. It's not like we've got silly prices. I mean, the prices are still reasonable. But if I compare to about 14, 15 years ago, of course, the bargains are gone.
And are you seeing a difference between the budgets and the different nationalities that are buying? I mean, for example, do the Belgians have larger budgets than the Brits that buy there, or is there not really any correlation?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
they got good budgets. Every now and then we're getting an inquiry. I'm still looking for something around 60, 70,000 euros. So, but that's these days are gone.
So what would be an entry point typically? I know it varies a lot from area and property type and so on, but for a two-bedroom apartment, and say a resale villa, maybe 2, 3 bedrooms as well, what sort of prices can you expect to start from, more or less, in say Costa Blanca South and Murcia as a sort of slightly cheaper than the north, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it all depends. You know, how far from the beach, how close to amenities, you walking distance, you surrounded by golf courses and all whatever. So, but for let's say it's for a two bed apartment, let's say around 150. I'm not talking about new builds now, but 150,000. You've got a nice 2-bedroom apartment. If you're looking for a villa, 3 beds, let's say around 250 starting, going up.
It's so interesting because I've always seen that as a big difference between the Costa Blanca and the Costa del Sol is that the differential between an apartment and a villa is much smaller in the Costa Blanca. In the Costa del Sol, it almost triples the minute you're in a villa. It's always been very interesting. I don't know if there's more land or what the situation is.
Well, it's not only that. We've got like semis or quads or whatever you want to call it.
Townhouses, that sort of thing. Right?
Yeah, all that. So
The common question that, or the common comment that agents have told us over certainly the last since COVID, is that one of the biggest challenges for them has been, because of this post-COVID boom, has been keeping up with the inventory, having enough listings to give people to keep up with the demand. Is that still the case, or is there inventory and the demand balancing out a little bit more for you?
there's always going to be properties around. Don't get me wrong. It's just harder to find them. But where there's a will, there's a way. So we're always able to find what people are looking for, even if we haven't got it. We've got a lot of other companies we work together with, so we can always look a little bit further. And there's always going to be properties around. So if people contact us, it's like back in the days, like a property finder. So we're putting all our efforts together and to find what clients are looking for. So if we haven't got it, we're going to search it until we find it, and then we can show it to our clients. That's not a problem.
Could you collaborate with other agents, I think?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And then so on a very general basis, what advice would you give somebody that is sitting in their home country, whether it be Belgium or the UK or Denmark or wherever, and they've been thinking about buying in Spain, and they're not sure when the right time is, and they're not sure what they should do and where they should buy, what would be your number one piece of advice based on your 13, 14 years worth of experience?
If you really want it, do it. It's quite simple. People always trying to find, they're thinking of doing it, but then they find an excuse not to do it. But, I mean, you live only once, you know what I mean? So it will be a shame looking back after all these years and think, oh, what if I did this and what if I done that? And if I didn't make the move to Spain, I would still be in gloomy, rainy Belgium, and you know, I will be happy as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So what would you do? What would you do differently now that you've been here for so long and you're from Belgium? What would you, looking back now, what would you have done differently on your purchase, on your move to Spain?
Nothing. I would keep everything, but every step I did it step by step, not making rash decisions or whatever. So you have to start with an idea. Then you come to a plan, and then you come to the outcome. So people sometimes they do buy head over heels, making the wrong decision. Oh, I should have bought this one instead of that one. And then I'm always saying people are buying, if they do buy in Spain, they're buying about 3-4 times minimum. First time because they made a mistake. Second time because, oh, we're going for that long. So selling the other one, buying another one, and then after a few years, we're going to sell the apartment again because we want to buy a pool. We want to buy a villa with a private pool. So that's how it goes.
Right.
We're always seeing that back. So every client, they come to our office about 2 or 3 times minimum.
Okay, I might put you on the spot now with this question. What do you think, given that prices have gone up all across Spain, all on the coast, so much since COVID? What are a couple of places in your area that still offer, in your opinion, good value and are maybe not as well known? Towns or areas? Where would be the hidden gem if you had to give somebody, a friend from Antwerp, that said to you, hey, look, where should I be looking for a good deal?
Yeah, well, the region we are in is called Orihuela Costa, so that's quite popular. Not only with the English, but also with the Belgian, Dutch clients. There's a lot going on in La Marina as well. And then we have to go further towards Murcia. There's a lot of things going on at the minute. It's just insane.
How was 2025 and how do you think 2026 is going to be for you?
Like I said, we just keep doing what we're doing. If you do the same thing every day, within a couple of years, it's growing towards perfection. And all the guys as well that work for us, they've got the same drive, they got the same ambition. What's going to make the difference? 25 was a very good year for us, and I think 26 it's going to be the same. So we had the first sale already now. Kyero sold a new build beginning of this last week. So that was a good start as well. So things are moving constantly, but it's just like I just said, we're doing all the things right. We're advertising, we're going to expeditions, we're going to have info session evenings and sometimes weekends. So if people can't come to us, we go to the people. That's a bit of an input we are doing. That seems to work. And like I said, we always have the good reputation we had since the TV program we went on to. So that's what was a big pushing in our back to level up a bit as well. So yeah, all good.
So you feel positive and enthusiastic
Always.
about 2026, yeah?
Always. You have to be positive to get positive results. If you start negative and you think, oh, it's going to be such and such, then, you know, you're going to be in a negative spiral. So that's why I'm trying to keep out of it and try to, with a fresh mindset, yeah, that's my vision anyway, not only at work or that's the way I'm trying to live.
Well, Steve, it has been fantastic to get to know you. Thank you so much for joining us on this Agent Spotlight. And the details of your agency will be with wherever somebody sees this video or listens to the podcast. We'll have Lavanda Real Estate details there so they can get in touch with you guys directly. Thank you very much, Steve, and Happy New Year.
You're welcome. Have a nice day. And you. Bye.